Qudsiya Mole is a young woman doing big things. As a Durban girl, her love for the sea is intrinsic to her life. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to this week's Nur The Light. We got to ride some waves and learn more about this woman of the seas. Durban's beachfront is famously known as the home beach for some of the best surf athletes in the world. Surf culture is popular amongst men, however, it is still a very niche sport for women, particularly Muslim women.
It began when my mom owned a restaurant on North Beach, and after school every day I would come, home from school and watch people surfing. And of course the surfers used to come to my mom's restaurant to buy food after the surf, and I would get to interact with them and ask them a lot of questions, and they just seemed like the happiest people in the world. And I was like, oh my God, they're having so much fun, and I feel like I'm being deprived from that. Why? So the only thing I needed was a board, my parents' permission, and some guts. But my mom was like totally against it. My dad, however, was totally game for it, and he was like, you're gonna go surfing, I'm gonna get you a board, and I'll even go with you. So some of the comments I've had is, you can't do it, it's haram, without evidence to support that, of course. You won't find a husband. And the cause of how we met is actually because he saw me surfing.
Despite criticism, Qudsiya endeavored to challenge perceptions about Muslim women. She has been recognized in the media as someone breaking boundaries whilst observing her hijab and remaining true to her Islam.
Some people will see something as a strength in you and actually admire that and find it something rare and good. Other people will see it as a barrier and impediment and something negative. So it depends on you and what you want to attract into your life and the type of person you want to be because of that. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بعضكم من بعض فالذين هاجروا وأخرجوا من ديارهم. I went backpacking to London when I was 19, and I stayed in London for a total of 7 years. I then moved to Saudi Arabia to study Islamic studies and Arabic in Princess Noor University, where I graduated with Hadith Sciences and Quran, and there I remained for 7 years before getting a divorce and returning back to South Africa and bringing all of my skills here, as well as being the inspiration for many women to live theirs as well.
I met Qudsiya the first time online a couple years ago when she wrote her book. I do promotion. I help experts and authors promote themselves online. This summer, I saw the interview that she had done on another network, and it looked like it was interesting. She was taking Muslim girls surfing. She was showing things that a lot of people don't perceive Muslim women as being able to do, going out on surfing and safaris and all of these things. And then at that point I said, this is, an interesting person, and I could probably help promote her business, help her get more customers, help, get her word out, get the message out. I think it's amazing. And not only, for Muslim girls to see that they don't have to be, restricted by what other people expect of them, that there are guidelines within the Quran and within the Sunnah, and if they follow that, then they're fine, and they can follow those and they can express themselves. There certainly are parameters that you have to stay within, but it's not so much as people, might think it is, or like it might be made out to be by propaganda.
Qudsiya now runs an adventure company called Nomadic Spirit. She takes women on trips and adventures around Durban. The focus is on male-dominated sports such as stand-up paddleboarding and surfing, and her Saturday surf lessons have become a hit with young women of all backgrounds.
Nomadic Spirits is an adventure company which I started after my divorce. It was a plea for myself to relive my childhood dreams, to bring them out of the chest that was long since buried under the sand, and to be the strength for other women who also had dreams like mine but weren't strong enough to go and seek them out and achieve them. We have people from as young as 4 come out with us up to 80-year-olds doing SUP. You don't need to be the strongest swimmer, and you don't need to be in the best of shape. So it really is for everyone.
I don't do a lot of sports, so it was nice to actually enjoy something. It was like a calm thing for me, so I really liked it. I thought it would be nice because, I mean, like, I love the water. I love to swim. I just thought it would be nice and exciting and, like, thrilling, She's really motivating and she's always positive about everything. And I feel like the coaches as well were really like patient with how we were failing and they were just helping us each and every time.
For Kutsia, surfing isn't just a hobby. It is a means for her to connect with her creator and truly appreciate his creation.
The surfing helps me connect spiritually with Allah. It helps me get closer to Him through communing with creation. Once I'm in connection with what Allah has created, and the sea is quite a powerful force of nature. So once you're in it, you really feel the strength of what Allah has created and the force. It really tests every part of you. And that's what I love about it, because it's a huge avenue for growth and gives you potential to really, dive into. Next for me is, of course, the fashion line. I also hope to continue with Nomadic Spirit and empower and give more women inspiration, as well as dispelling myths about Muslim women, that we're oppressed and that we cannot do certain things and that the religion confines us and suppresses our spirits. And of course, Nomadic Spirit just crushes all of those myths.
As Kutsia continues to counter stereotypes and break boundaries, it is her love for Islam that will continue to shine brightly for young Muslim women around the world.